folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back, sorry I've got a bit of popcorn in my tea. If I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Santa Fe, New Mexico. What I ate, carnivore. What I wore, what we did, and what I bought. Does that not just sound like a complete narc title? Why couldn't you just put Santa Fe video? What I. Oh, and what we did. My visit with Sheila. Shall we jump in?
Hey guys, it's Lisa. We're going to talk about my latest trip to Santa Fe, New Mexico. I went to visit my good...
Would anybody... Lisa, please, are you watching this? Pretty please, look at your chest. Look at your head. At some point, do you think you could match them? It looks like a Barbie doll. Two different dolls, and you've put the wrong head on the wrong body.
Good friend since 2015, Sheila Fajl. She is a jewelry designer from Brazil, but...
I'm sorry, what was that with the eyes when she said good friend? I'm sorry. Didn't translate to me there at all. What do people do when they're lying? Look up to the left. Or down to the right or something. Whatever, she's not looking at the bloody camera, is she?
2015, Sheila Fajl. She is a jewelry designer from Brazil.
No, that was when she was trying to remember what year. I'll let her off on that. It's down, isn't it? Down to the right when you're lying and up to the left when you're thinking or something. But just watch her eyes.
My latest trip to Santa Fe, New Mexico. I went to visit my good friend since 2015, Sheila Fajl. She is a jewelry designer from Brazil, but she's been living here in LA for a long time, raised her kids here and everything. And I met her years ago when I first bought my Sheila Fajl hoops. What she's known for is her hoops because they are light as a feather, and that's what got me to get them. Is the girl that was doing my hair was wearing them, and I was like, how do you wear those every day? So on and so forth. So Sheila and I connected, and we are good friends, and we both love to work. We both love what we do. So when I get together with her, it's just fun all the way around.
We both love to work. I'm sure Sheila does love to work. When do you work?
She teaches me so much. She's very worldly. So when she moved to New Mexico during the pandemic, I immediately wanted to go see her. She wanted me to come see her new home. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And it just never worked out. Bottom line is I just went to go see her. Now, if you haven't been here, I live in Wilmington, North Carolina at the beach, and
I love that picture under the pier.
And it just never worked out. Bottom line is I just went to go see her. Now, if you haven't been...
Look at that. Who did that? Did she take that? Or did she find it somewhere? Because it's a... That's what... Hang on. It's in a frame. Have you got that up in your house? Because you should have.
Been here. I live in Wilmington, North Carolina at the beach, and I have been here my whole life. My parents were born here, my grandparents were here, so I am a beach girl through and through, but I had never been to Arizona, New Mexico, any of the places like that. So I'll start with, and if you don't mind, I'm going to use my phone today just so I can kind of go through what we did and what I ate. If you don't know, I am carnivore. I've been living the carnivore lifestyle now for 3.5 years now. So I like to tell you.
So why did that woman on that carnivore channel say that you'd been carnivore 5 years and you didn't correct her?
You know what I ate everywhere I go and in the airport so that you will see it is doable. When I left here, I weigh every morning. I weighed 123, which was a pound up, and I think it is because we ate bacon that day. We had breakfast and I had bacon, so I was probably holding on to a little bit of water weight. When I came back, I weighed 119 something. So it's nice to go on vacation and lose weight. Let's start with my flight, and I'm going to tell you everything that I wore. I'm going to tell you.
I'm sorry, if I weighed 120 and I went up to 123 and then back to 119 and whatever, I wouldn't be weighing myself daily. Who gives a toss about £3, really? And it was never about the weight, it was about tummy issues. Yeah.
You everything that we did, everything that I ate, and everything that I bought. Oh my gosh, okay. It would take me a whole video to express to you the difficulties I had with my flights. If you follow me on Instagram,
It wouldn't take a whole video. It was going to be late, then it was cancelled, so then they got you a cab to an airport and they flew you from that airport to the next one, and then you went on to thing. There, see? I just said it in less than a minute.
then you know so much of this already, but I have a lot of people here that don't. From the minute I woke up that Monday morning at 5, thinking that I had to be at the airport at 8:30, I already had a change in my flights, but it was very confusing. It was hard to tell if it was my flight taken off or if it was the connecting flight. So I thought I had lots of time. I even thought, oh, I'm gonna get to eat lunch before I even go. Then when John got up, he said, no, that's your next flight. You still have to be there. So I was like throwing things all together in my suitcase.
Right, how long did you know you were going on this trip for? Why were you, last minute Lisa, throwing things in your case to run for the plane? What is it with these people?
I basically had everything packed, but you can't get it all packed and get it all together until you're really leaving. So I, pretty much did fine. I didn't really know what to take to wear there because Sheila had told me from the beginning, it's not dressy, no high heels. I mentioned wearing a blazer and she was like, no, it's more casual. So I was a little perplexed at what to take. And I think
from the woman that's got 9 million pairs of jeans, 9 million pairs of sweatpants, umpteen trousers and skirts, graphic tees, ordinary tees. What the fuck? You didn't know what to pack? Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Is it just me?
I did okay. If I ever go again, I will do it up a little bit better. I'll have more of a feeling because I think I could have dressed up a little bit more. If it were just me going, I wouldn't care if I was the only one wearing high heels. I wouldn't care if I was standing out, but I was going to be with her and her friends, and I certainly didn't want to embarrass her or, the things. We get to the airport and then they tell us it is that flight that is delayed, but I need to stay there in case they fix the plane. That's always good to know, isn't it? That your plane has issues.
It? Oh, isn't it? That's always good to know, isn't it? Yeah. I think isn't it's my favourite thing now. Can you tell I'm tired? What's missing there? When she sits here, there's normally something there. Or is it when she's standing, you can't see that bit? Whatever.
So the plan was when I got there that I was going to fly from Wilmington to Raleigh to Charlotte, all in North Carolina, then to Dallas, and then to Santa Fe. I'll show you what I wore for my...
That was a fucking stupid outfit, what I wore. You looked like you just fucking fell out of bed doing the walk of shame, and you've put all his clothes on by mistake that have spent the night on the floor in a lump. I'd love to go to Dallas. I've always wanted to go and see South Fork. I know, sad. I know.
My flying outfit, my Zara linen blazer, because last time I flew to New York with Zara, I was freezing, and they don't give blankets anymore on the plane, so I did not want to be cold. I have on the Amazon Free People kind of look-alike outfit and my Dior Tiba.
Look at the state of that jacket. Right, if you're going to be taking it off and putting it on and shoving it in a bag and putting it on your lap and blah de blah de blah, wouldn't it make more sense to bring a moto or a denim jacket that doesn't fucking crease?
Type sandals. My luggage is Beis, B-E-I-S. I love my luggage. And my little carry-on.
Oh, do you see what she's doing? She's going through absolutely everything she wore and everything she carried and everything she thought about bringing so that she can do you a nice long list of links so that she can earn a few quid. See? Sad, Lisa, sad.
Is Calpac. I bought that years ago before the shutdown and wasn't able to use it until now. So I really did like my...
Wasn't and idn't. Can you just use a bit of fucking grammar? You're supposed to be the face of Zara and wherever else, and you haven't got a basic grasp of the fucking English language.
Outfit. I will say I did get a little hot, but when I flew back, I decided to not wear the jacket and I was cold, and I would rather be hot than cold. So when I first got there at 8:57, I ordered bacon and eggs and cheese, and that's what I had. So I'll show you that. Then I kind of updated you guys, and then that's when they said our flight was going to be delayed even more, and they were still working on the plane. That is just not a good thing to hear when you're getting ready to get on a plane. And I'm not a scaredy cat. I don't mind flying. It doesn't bother me. I actually love turbulence. It rocks me to sleep. I'm not a scaredy cat, but I want to know my plane is in good condition. Another guy.
I don't mind turbulence. It rocks me to sleep. Fucking weirdo.
And I were up there, and we both needed to get on the Raleigh flight. So you know what they did? They put us in a taxi. And we rode in a taxi to Raleigh and caught that flight. And then I think every flight I had was a little messed up. And then the last flight I had going to Santa Fe, a woman behind me got sick and we had to get off the plane. It was very upsetting. I was so glad she was okay. In the airport later,
I was so glad she was okay with my eyes shut, not looking at the camera. I couldn't have given a fuck what happened to her. I just wanted to get where I was going. We don't believe you, Lisa. Wow, that looks appetizing.
later on that day, I had a bacon cheeseburger at a restaurant. I can't remember what it was. And then I flew all day. So I did. I had breakfast, and then I had lunch, and then I had dinner, because I did not get into Santa Fe until maybe 9:30 or 10. So I did eat the top of a pizza too. It was like a little pizza. I was thinking, oh my gosh,
You think, oh my gosh, that doesn't look like a little pizza to me. Which part of that is little? And what's the oh my gosh bit about? You didn't think there'd be enough food? I don't know what goes on in her head. I can't make fucking... And what's the saying? I don't know what she's fucking talking about, basically. Other people, they can insinuate things or, you know, sort of hint to things, and you know what they mean. Her, I've no clue what goes on in that little head of hers.
eat the top of a pizza too. It was like a little pizza. I was thinking, oh my gosh, but I wasn't starving. But
that's what she thought. It was a little pizza. That isn't little. What the fuck? What are you looking for? A dustbin lid?
The tip that I will give you as a carnivore when you're traveling: you eat when you can. Don't wait, because there might not be a good opportunity. And if you're like me and you get hangry and you're not going to cheat, then don't let yourself get real hungry. Oh, we arrived at their precious little airport.
How many times are you going to say that? That was a thing I wanted to say about her Instagram. Oh, I got it in that little. Oh, isn't it little? Oh, look at the little airport. Now she's trying to make out she thinks it's cute because it's little. You were looking down your fucking nose at the place, is what you were doing.
Which is like a little building with a little roller thing.
Little. How many times are you going to say little?
on it that you have to roll yourself. It was wonderful. Sheila picked me up. Oh my goodness, you guys, her home.
Will you stop showing us up your nose? We don't want to see up your nose.
Is magnificent. It is like a resort. So all
Bloody hell, I thought that was a real person then. Wow. For a split second I thought, wow, Sheila's doing yoga on the table. That is amazing. How real does that look?
all the videos that I took of my outfits of the day are in her home, and it's just beautiful. The whole place.
Oh, can we see where she got the idea of the coffee books and things on top of them?
Resort. So all the videos.
Never a thought of her own. There we go, folks.
That I took of my outfits of the day are in her home, and it's just beautiful. The whole place, even when we were going there, I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't even look real. It looks like we're in a movie. The scenes, the mountains, just God's beauty is just all around you. The bunnies look different. They were taller and longer ears, and just everything is just.
How old are you? The bunnies were taller and they had bigger ears. Have you never been outside of your own fucking street before?
Just beautiful. It's so different, and that's what I love about traveling, even within the United States. I cannot get over how different each state is, and even within North Carolina we're so different. We have mountains and snow, further in. I really just am so thankful that I got this.
It's in Sheila's house. We were discussing on the bakery about this because everyone was saying what's her next piece of art. She's gonna see something in Sheila's and run away with that. And then she posted a thing saying, does anyone know who the artist of this picture is? And I was like, why can't you make a collage of your own? So somebody said, why didn't she ask Sheila? And it was like, I thought, because when she took the picture, it looked like it was a restaurant or something she was walking past, and it was in their window, like a restaurant or a shop. So I said, oh, I thought it was in a shop. But no, it's in Sheila's home. So why didn't you just ask Sheila? Where did she get it? Because you're too embarrassed to tell her that you're copying her.
Opportunity to see New Mexico. Maybe I would have never seen it, and I got just such a good view. My room that I slept in had the most beautiful sunrise and the moon. It was just gorgeous. Okay, her dog Aldo, precious. The blue sky, amazing. It is, I think, 7,000 feet altitude. That did not bother me. It didn't really, I don't think it affected me whatsoever. It was a 2-hour time difference. The dry air, oh my gosh, that was something to get used to. It will teach you to not complain, because as much as I complain about humidity, I think I would rather have humidity, because my skin was so dry, you guys. The last day when I left, I got up, I had my, silky pajamas on, and my leg was sticking out of my pajamas, and I looked down and it looked like a piece of wood. It was so dry. My hair, even like the first day I had it curled from the day before, it kind of went flat. So I didn't want to curl it any other time, but I wanted to take showers every night. So you'll see I had it braided, or I had braided it the night before and slept in braids so that it would have some type of style the next day. And it kind of.
I know this is about her trip, but how many times do we have to listen to me and I? Oh, see? People say, you go looking for pictures. No, I don't. They just pop up in front of me, just like that.
Fit the whole vibe there, just with the braids. I did take my caboodle. I just can't quit my caboodle. Okay, the first outfit was this little dress from Anthropologie that I love, one of my favorite dresses that I've gotten this summer. The bag I took with me is this bag from YSL. I think it's called the Baby Nikki Crinkled. You guys, this is the best bag. It is a workhorse bag. My battery charger, which I will list below because I love it, goes in there. Plenty of room for everything, but yet you can still wear it over your shoulder or crossbody. So I wore this during the day, and then I took my toy puffer Lulu bag for night, and that worked out really well. The 2 pairs of sunglasses I took, I didn't want to go over the top.
The what? The 2 what? The 2 pairs? Did you say pairs? How long will this last?
Top, even though I could have. So I took my 2 pairs of Ray-Bans, my little, are they hexagon? And then my Ray-Ban aviators the whole time. My newer ones that have the pretty bridge on there. I wore these 2 necklaces. I don't remember the name, but I'm going to put a link down below that has all of my jewelry.
Why can you never remember the names of your good friends' jewellery line that you work with?
All of my favorites and my jewelry linked down below. I wore basically this lip combo the whole time, which is my lip combo with Christian Audette with a little bit of Buxom Celeste, and then at night I would wear Lolita with City Beauty San Diego for just a little bit more color. My earrings are the Sheila Fajl Petite Hoops. Can't remember, I think it's like the Aurora ring. I'm sorry guys, I'm just terrible at remembering all the names. Let's just stop here because typically what we do is we do either a meet and greet while I'm there, or we do a video or something like that. And because she doesn't live in LA anymore, she doesn't have like all of her inventory right there in her home. So what we did is we went through some of her jewelry and we picked out a few pieces for me to feature as a gift. So I just got it. I was downstairs getting my shoes that I bought in New Mexico. And
You've lost me in that sentence. So what we decided to do was give you free stuff. Or you picked out the stuff for the giveaway on Instagram that no one else knows about unless they follow you on Instagram. But you're putting the video up on YouTube.
And I got a package from Sheila. So let's go over what I chose. So when you get an order from hers, it comes in this pretty little pink package like this. These are a pair of hoops, and like I said, I'll have them all listed below, but these are a smaller hoop because some days I just don't want a great big hoop, and they have like the little crinkle design.
If you picked out a few pieces that you liked, why can't you remember the name?
But look how pretty that looks from the front. It's almost a little edgy. Love it. All of her jewelry is very, very light. That is what I would say separates her jewelry from some of the other jewelry designers that I share with you. Her pieces are very, very light, airy, and easy to wear. And then you also get these little pouches in there. So let's
that you never use. You just throw everything into a bowl on top of the chest of drawers.
See what the different ones are. This one, I know I've got some rhinestones in here. Yay! Yes, these earrings. They are the square, like baguette cut CZs. And the reason I chose these is because
they don't look square to me. They look like oblongs.
I like how earrings like this show with my hair. They go out too much, they get caught in my hair. But if I have a pair of earrings like this that go straight down, these really show well, and they're super.
Hold it still so people can fucking see it.
Super light. And I love a good CZ with anything. I don't have to be going to a party or something like that. This with an all black outfit, I would do in a heartbeat. And then you get an extra pair of backs. Then I have 2 more. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got 3 sizes. And these are the CZ.
Greed. Pure greed. Look at it. Look at her face. More stuff for me and me and me and me and me.
The hoops. These are going to be a go-to, especially in the winter. I love some sparkle. And what I love about these, look
I've got a pair like that.
how big they are, but they're very, very light. And look how dainty and pretty the sparkles are. So I got the medium size and the smaller size. So look for me wearing these. This would be...
Look for me wearing these. Why? Why do I want to see you wearing your free stuff? Do you think that's what people do? Get excited to see what you choose to wear every day?
If you like the hoops that I have on now, I think they're a little bit smaller, but I know a lot of you have been here with me for years. If you like the perfect hoops, these are going to be the ones that you might want. This size would be perfect for anyone. And
which size are they?
just look at how pretty and sparkly they are. I'm excited about all of this. These are another hoop, but they're a little different. They're brushed, so they look like this from the front, but this from the side. Very similar to my ring, but I thought...
Looks like a J.
Those were cool for just like an everyday hoop. If you have short hair or you wear your hair up a lot, this is a good hoop for you because it's going to give you a lot of look for not a lot of bulk, and it's light. And then here are some that are even smaller. So like I said, I'll have all of this linked down below since we...
I'll have all of this linked down below so I get a kickback out of showing you stuff I got for free, which is your life all the way, isn't it? No, I got 3 of the same pair, so I'm going to pick the size I know I'll wear and I'll do a giveaway with the others. No, Sheila did a giveaway. Dean Davidson does a giveaway. Whoever the others are, they do giveaways. Not you, not ever. Not once since you started back in the day have you ever done a giveaway, ever. But she's such a kind, sweet lady.
We didn't get to do anything, you know, because we're friends, but it was also a brand trip, and I want to showcase her pieces because that's how we met. So every day, and let me say, I told her what I wanted to do. I said, I just want you to live your life and take me along, because I always want to see how people live where I go. I don't want to just see the touristy sites, which she took me to those too, and I think that's why we were busy all day, but I want to see how people live. Like, how would I live if I were there? Matter of fact,
how would I live if I were there? You'd do exactly the same as you're doing now. I'd love people to go and stay with you and see how you live. They'd be bored fucking shitless.
I knew I can't afford her home or where she lives. She lives on 12 acres. I said, where would someone like I live if I were to live here? So she took me to like a golf course, clubhouse type area, just so I could see what it looked like. That's what I want to know. Like, even when I'm in New York, I feel like following someone home from Fresh Market or Trader Joe's. Like, I want to follow them home and see where they live. That's how I am. So we went and played
a weird fucking stalker.
Pickleball.
Oops. Got a visitor. Hang on. And we're back. A little break there. What she was saying was we played pickleball. From what I heard, she sat on the sidelines looking bored AF, and Sheila played pickleball.
Each morning, she plays pickleball with a group of people every day. And then she goes to the gym, and then she goes to lunch. She has a pretty good life, I would say. So we went to pickleball. I didn't play, but that gave me good time to catch up with my Instagram, catch up with my emails, because it's hard to go on vacation with this job because you need to keep up with everything. So that gave me a perfect amount of time to do that, call my mom, all those things. And then we went to lunch at Santa Cafe, and I had a burger. I actually split a lobster roll with her before that and just ate the lobster out of it. Now, if you are a strict carnivore, a lot of these things you may be cringing, because in that lobster roll was some mayonnaise, and I don't typically eat mayonnaise.
Hold the front page. There was mayonnaise. Was there 75,000 tablespoons of it? No. The amount that would have been in the bit you ate is minuscule and needn't have been fucking mentioned.
mayonnaise with regular seed oils or whatever. But when I'm on vacation, I do give just a little bit. I'm not going to eat any carbs or fruit or vegetables, but I've got to live. I'm not going to just, not eat out or whatever. So I did not eat what you see on the side. I ate the bacon cheeseburger. It was delicious. And then we went and, in Santa Fe, it's all about the museums and the art. They are known for their art, their museums, their culture, their history, and I love that. I
love that. No, you don't. Everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. Albert Einstein. Sorry, Albert, you're talking bollocks.
love that. So we went and saw different art galleries. We walked all downtown. I wore my New Balance tennis shoes, which wouldn't be my typical choice to wear with a dress, but I felt good in it because I did not want to hold her back. She had on her pickleball clothes, so I didn't want to hold her back, and I wanted to be cool. Cool as in temperature, not cool. I want to be cool and cool. So we had a great day, lots of beautiful places. We went to this guy's place. I got his books. It was Surratt and Sons. He gave us these books, but he took us on a big tour of his warehouse. He makes all of this furniture, and I mean, he has made furniture and designs for just all of these celebrities. This is a very wealthy part of the nation, but you wouldn't know it because everyone is very, very understated, but very interesting and very, very friendly. Everyone there made good eye contact, very friendly. Her friend.
What the actual fuck? Everybody there made good eye contact. What did you think you were doing? Going out to meet pygmies or something? Or people that have been locked away? Like, what are they called? There's a tribe that don't talk to anybody. I don't fucking blame them. And the likes of you were about. Did you think that's who you were going to see? Some tribal warriors out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and you, oh my god, they're real people, look. Does she even know how fucking stupid she sounds? Real good eye contact. The fuck?
Friends made me feel so welcome, so included, even when it came to me just sitting there eating meat while everyone else is enjoying wine and everything else. No one made me feel less than, and I really appreciated that. I really got to know her friends and really, really appreciated where they came from, their story, and it was a lot of art. One of her friends, Stavros, that's from New York, but he lives there, he wrote this book on San Antonio. His name is Stavo Mustang Craft. We had dinner with him one night, and he is so funny. He made me feel very, very, very comfortable. All of her friends did. Jeff, all of her friends, and her boyfriend Mike. Loved how all the architecture was true to the area. Like everything there was brown and brown, different shades of brown. But I appreciate.
What is her fucking problem? What's that line from fucking Full Metal Jacket? What's your major malfunction? Brown and brown. But I appreciated that. No one gives a fuck what you think. Ugh. If Sheila's watching this, will she ever invite you anywhere ever again? Or did she just realise you're a fuckwit?
Area. Like everything there was brown and brown, different shades of brown. But I appreciate that. To me, it's like, do you think a French bulldog is the cutest dog there ever was? Or do you think a Doberman Pinscher? I mean, we all have different tastes. And I love it when something or someone is the most them they can be, or a
I just want to get a baseball bat and knock some sense into her. What in the ever-loving fuck is she saying? Oh, these cutesy little people that live out in the desert in their brown houses. Oh, it's so cute, and they made me feel welcome. But I was so happy to get back to my house.
Place is the most that, you know what I mean? I like that. I love that New York is like New York. So I loved this. And I mean, the sky, oh my gosh, amazing. Just loved it. So that night we went out and I wore another dress that I got from Anthropologie. This one's not available anymore, but you see I have on my tiki flip-flops, which are kind of like a dressier flip-flop, and they're so nude. And I have on my same jewelry, my Lulu bag, and felt good that night. We went to Coyote Cafe. Okay, that was so good. The waiter and the owner and all of them came over. It was so much fun. It was really nice. We had lots of...
The waiter and the owner came over and made a fucking beeline for you and made you feel so special. That's why it was good. And I bet if you ask, he smelled so yummy. Me and Ken, we connected on every level. I just can't with this fucking woman.
The laughs. I had a delicious, did I take a picture of it? I didn't take a picture of my steak, but I had a filet mignon. I think they did that just for us there that night. It wasn't even on the menu. And it had an elk, I'm going to say gravy, but it was probably like an elk sauce or something over it. And that scared me a little, but I was okay. The next day we...
Oh God, please someone make it stop. It's like she's talking to a fucking room full of kindergarteners. And then we went there and they had this little tiny airport. But the people, they looked you straight in the eye.
Head out, I wear my Anthropologie Pilcrow jeans with my same tank I have on now, the AYR Sexy Flexi. I took my Zara blazer, but I didn't wear it. And my same jewelry. And what shoes did I have on? Oh, I wore the Dior Tivas. That is just the best advice I can ever give you. If you want to spend money and get designer cool shoes, get ones like that. Don't buy high heels. I'd much rather see you get Sam Edelman.
Don't buy high heels, says the woman who bought every high fucking designer high heel known to man. Who are you to tell people what they can do with their money? Fuck off.
Heels and get Dior flat sandals or Chanel or Fendi. And then when you get a pair of shoes you're not going to wear much, it's a high heel, don't spend the money on that because you get to wear these so much more and they're so much fun. So that's the outfit.
Oh, they're so much fun. Says a woman who's only just discovered flats. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to the end of this fucking video. This woman is madness. Total fucking madness.
That day we went back to pickleball and I sat in the sun this day. The first day I sat and talked to one of her friends, but I learned I wanted to sit in the sun because it was cold in that pickleball court. And then we went and saw some more museums. The Museum of Indian Arts and Culture, so good. Went to the gift shop. Oh, we had a brunch at the Casa Culinaria, the Gourmet Inn. It is this really cool little hotel, but you're in separate little houses. I think it was like 3 or 4 houses grouped together, and then they cook there, and everything that they cook and prepare is grown on site or sourced through their many, sources. It wasn't a brunch like eggs and stuff. It was one of her friend's birthdays. So she had a cake and they fixed me a charcuterie tray because everyone else was having empanadas and little cookies, a mousse and a yogurt and, things like that. So I really enjoyed that. The owner gave me a little tour around. What was cool is it got to stay open during the pandemic because they were so separate. The rooms are separate. Oh, we got a behind the scenes tour of, it's called Caterpillar, and it's where the Meow Wolf, which we'll get to in a little bit, but it's where things are produced and made. Meow Wolf, it's like an interactive art exhibit. It's hard to explain. It reminds me of something that you would see. They've got them in Vegas, the main one's in Santa Fe, and I got to meet the founders. It's a big deal. You know, I'm not really up on art, so I had never heard of it, but I got to go in the Meow Wolf offices, and I got to meet one of the founders, Vince, and get a tour of how they make the exhibit. Then we went to Canyon Road, which is very popular and famous for their art galleries. That was so much fun. And that is where I bought my first piece, but it's this little jacket. It's kind of like got a little military vibe, but I wanted to buy some special pieces there that.
Why have you bought one that won't shut though? You buy everything oversized and then you buy that one too small.
Reminded me of New Mexico, and this does. So this was the first thing that I purchased while I was there, which I knew it was not going to be a shopping adventure. This is not a place, like I don't even think they had a Chanel or anything like that. I think you have to go to Albuquerque to go to any places like that. So I bought this, and then we looked at.
They don't have a Chanel or anything like that. Oh, how very dare they.
Art, oh, just some pretty stuff. This one was my favorite with the dress and the black and white. Oh, that's such my vibe. And everyone was so
I'm sorry, this thing over here is saying view products. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to click it. Lisa D1 tagged products below. New Balance 327 black gum 157. So, what the fuck? So not only have you got fucking things out. Wow. How many links can one woman have?
Friendly. Then we went home to her home, which is like going on another vacation itself. I loved her dog. And then that night I wore.
Why have you put your fucking bare foot on her dog?
Bought this, and then we looked at art. Oh, just some pretty stuff. This one was my favorite with the dress and the black and white. Oh, that's such my vibe. And everyone was.
That's such my vibe. Only recently, since you got your fucking interior designer.
So friendly. Then we went home to her home, which is like going on another vacation itself. I loved her dog. And then that night I wore the Farm Rio dress with the horses. Could not have been more perfect. I loved it. And we went to Cezanne. And we ate dinner with Mike, her boyfriend, another couple. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter if I say Justin and Sandra and Jeff. Jeff ate lunch with us and dinner with us 2 times. He's one of her really good friends.
Oh, Jeff. Yeah, she likes Jeff. Can you tell? Jeff came.
So let's see. So that meant the charcuterie tray that day, and then we did eat some more of that when we got home, cheese and prosciutto and things like that. Sheila's a very good entertainer. She always just fixes everything for you. It's so good. And then, so let's go to the next day. Oh, we were going on the ATV. Okay, you guys know I am not a daredevil, but I wanted to go because I wanted to experience everything. And I was scared. I was thinking, oh my gosh. I told her, I said,
You were scared? At 50 fucking 3. But you think turbulence rocks you to sleep? Which is it?
Thinking, okay, Sheila has children, so she doesn't want to die either, so she's not going to hurt us. But I was scared we were going to tip over. But we had a good time. I just wore my Anthropologie sweatshirt and my Zara pants and some sneakers, and we just did a tour around her property. It was very rocky and dry, and bushes just like smacking me in the face, like just all over me.
How were they smacking you in the face?
But that's just part of it. And then we came home.
Oh, she didn't like that, did she? That's just part of it.
And changed clothes, and I put on the Anthropologie cargos with the white tank. I think I wore my tikis that day, which were fine. I think she was worried about my feet hurting, but I'm used to, you know, wearing flip-flops. So we went to pickleball. Then we went to her favorite taco truck. And this is my carnivore tip. I got 4 beef tacos, 2 shredded beef, 2 steak and cheese, but just not the tacos. So it was just like a bowl of meat and cheese. It was actually one of my favorite meals. It was good. That and the steaks. Then we went to Meow Wolf. The only thing I can think of that I have been to that is even remotely similar would be something like the Upside Down House at Myrtle Beach, but that's more geared towards kids. But this is too, but there's more to this. And maybe like carnival type stuff, but each room is by a different art designer. It's very serious. It's more than you think. And then we went home and we had fillets from Trader Joe's. So I went there yesterday and got some because it was so good, and her boyfriend and her taught me how to air fry them in the Ninja air fryer.
You are 50 fucking 3. And you don't know how to air fry a steak. 1, I don't own an air fryer. But I guarantee if someone plonked one in here tomorrow with a steak, I could fucking figure out how to cook it. God, how has she got to this age? Without eating up fucking Tide Pods.
So I texted John, and he and Will were at Walmart, and they picked up one for me. Then
Get me an air fryer. I have to do it exactly how they showed me.
it was time to take off the next day. I'll show you this bunny. We had seen this bunny almost every time we were coming in and out of her driveway. So we got pictures of the bunny. And my airport outfit was my little AYR sweatshirt, my little parachute pants from Walmart, and what shoes did I wear? I can't remember. Oh, I had on my new shoes that I'm getting ready to show you. I think it was in between lunch or the brunch and Meow Wolf. We went to a downtown and we were going to some different stores, and one of them, she knew the owner. I believe it was called The Paper or something, and I got these pair of Golden Goose sneakers. The reason is I had been wanting
This pair, not these pair. Jesus.
some, but each style fits a little bit different. I have the just original ones I have from years ago, and I wanted a high top pair, so I got these. I have them on today. I love that they have the side zip, so I did.
Yeah, because you don't know how to do laces, do you?
Wear these in the airport, and she said that not everyone zips up the zipper, but if you don't, they will go up and down on your foot, and they almost gave me a blister. And then I thought about it, and I thought I need to zip these up. And then
I thought about it, and I thought maybe I need to zip these up. What the actual? What?
And when we were at that store, they had all kinds of clothes from, you know, other countries and everything. And they had this line of jeans. So I grabbed these gray jeans, and who would have thought I could have put all of this together and had an outfit. So my Golden Goose, my jacket, and this outfit, these jeans are just so old school. They're so Kate Moss. They're so me 10 years ago, if not 12 years ago. I love them, and I did not realize that they sell these at like Nordstrom and stuff. I think they're from Germany, so hopefully I can find them and link them down below because I love them and I think they're perfect to wear with like these high top sneakers. I did buy Brooke and I some matches just because I loved what this said. Wake with the sun in your eyes. And I bought us both Santa Fe candles. I meant to bring them up here, but they were just white Santa Fe candles, and a really cool long match book to put on my coffee table that has lions on it. And I had all that shipped here. So that was great because I was...
You had it all shipped there. You couldn't put it in your case and bring it back yourself.
Worried about having glass in my suitcase. To top it all off, I see that TSA has checked my bags, even the trip back. Oh my gosh, the only flight I think I had the whole time was on time and normal was the flight out of Santa Fe. From then on, they were delayed. They would change my gate at like the last minute. Yeah,
Look at her. Pissed off or what? How very dare they?
lunch I had that day, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I ordered a
Pizza. It's a pizza.
pizza and a burger because I was hungry and you just never know. So I ended up eating the top of a pizza, and if you're very careful and you don't get any of the bread, it's not that much. And if you don't eat your bread on the cheeseburger, it's not that much. And I just thought I had so much time, you guys. I was just sitting there, and then all of a sudden I looked at my app and I was sitting right at my gate. And when I looked up, I was like, oh my God, that's not the right gate. So I had to hurry all the way down there, all around the corner. And then I get there, and I was like, I could tell they looked like Wilmington, North Carolina people. We just looked different. They were all chilled and everything. And I said, is this going to Wilmington? And she said, yeah. I was like, God, they changed the gate. And she said, yes. Right at that moment, we did not have a pilot. So they were trying to find us a pilot. One guy went off. He went off. He was so mad. He was so mad. He was like a little kid kicking his feet. He was so mad he was about to combust. I was supposed to get back home at 9:30.
Oh, but you never get mad at all, do you? No, of course you don't. Yeah.
I didn't get back till 12:30. I didn't go to bed until 3 o'clock in the morning. So that is what we did, what I ate, what I wore, and what I bought. And I have to say, every time I go somewhere with Sheila, I learn so much. I learned how.
Because you're a fucking dimwit, that's why. You have got the world at your fingertips with your computer. You could learn so much just sat on your ass in your house, but you can't be bothered to do that. My daughter knows more about the world than you do, and she's never been out of this town. Fuck's sake.
How to cook my steaks in the Ninja. It's 400 degrees for 8 minutes on one side, 9 minutes on the other. And then she did like a fresh rosemary butter for the top. I didn't eat the rosemary, but I still had that flavor in there. She has a Tesla, same year as mine. Hers is the X and mine is the S. But I had always used a part of the self-driving, but I had never used it where I put in the address and I just depended on it to drive me somewhere. So she told me how to do that and what to expect and stuff. And then what else? I can't remember. Seems like there was something else that she.
Wow, Auntie Sheila's so clever, isn't she? Do you think she looks on Lisa as a little child that she has to tend to? She taught me how to pack a suitcase and what not to wear in the sunshine and how to use an air fryer and how to get my car that drives itself to drive itself because I'm too scared to do that. But I'm not a scaredy cat. No, I'm not a scaredy cat because turbulence just rocks me to sleep. But I thought I was going to fall out of the all-terrain vehicle.
Taught me how to do when I was there. Her mattress was extremely firm. And I was like, oh my God, I told John, I said, I've never been on a mattress this firm. Well, the next day she asked me what I thought about the mattress. And she said that, when she got it, they wanted an extra firm mattress, yada, yada. But I noticed, I was like, daggone, I really slept well there. So when I got home.
Oh, for fuck's sake. When I got home, I told John, we're getting a hard mattress, whatever the fuck you think.
I put my mattress on the firmest. We have a sleep number, and I've been sleeping like a baby. 8 hours last night, 9 hours the night before. The only reason I woke up this morning is because Brooke called me. So I think it might be like my Sleep and Glow pillow. You look at that pillow and you think, how could you sleep on that little foam pillow? You think you need something big and fluffy, or I used to sleep on 2 pillows, but yet now I couldn't sleep without it. So every time I'm with her, I learn something, and I love that. And I get.
So you've had a number mattress all this time and you haven't thought to change the number to see if anything else suited you better than what Isn't that the first thing you do? What number should we put it on tonight? Oh dear Lord. She drives around people.
New experiences, meet new fascinating people, and it's just so rewarding. So thank you guys for listening to all of my stories, and thank you for being here with me. It wouldn't be possible. I would have never met her, and I just love this country. I love people everywhere, and so it's so rewarding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and on Friday I'm going to have a Friday mega haul because my intentions were to do my Friday haul last weekend when I got home, but it was just too much. I just had so much going on. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to rush it. So this Friday, mega haul, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Chanel, knock some sense into that woman that fucking owned you. I can't, really. Every fucking video just gets worse. Fuck, we got through that, and if you got through it with me, congratulations, your chocolate womble's in the post. Hello, moron. And I will see you in the next one.